She learned early that silence had lair. There was the silence of an empty room, the silence after laughter stops. And then there was the silence of the sky, that one was alive. By 17, she could tell planets from stars without blinking. Jupiter held steady, Mars burned faint and stubborn. Venus shimmered like it was deciding something. Her prized possession was her Nikon P1000 through its reach. The moon became geography instead of myth. She traced craters the way other girls traced eyeliner. Later came the Bushnell Equinox id2. Through its green-lit world, the sky shifted from black velvet to living terrain. That was when she began to notice them. Lights that did not behave. They did not blink like aircraft. They did not crawl like satellites. They moved with intention. She tried telling her classmates once. Probably Starlink. Probably a drone. Probably your imagination. Probably. That word followed her home and sat at the dinner table. So she stopped explaining. Instead, she began listening. Every clear night, she walked to the field behind her house. The grass whispered around her boots. The air smelled of hay and damp soil. She set up her tripod, adjusted her focus, then closed her eyes if anyone is out there. I'm here, not spoken aloud. Thought, directed. A quiet broadcast from one small human heart into the infinite. She did this for months. Nothing changed, except her certainty. And then one night, the sky answered. It began as a streak, not a falling star, not debris, not the obedient line of a satellite. This one corrected itself. It tore across the horizon in a flash of silver white, vanished behind the tree line, then returned, not in a curve, in a decision. The craft slowed as if easing into stillness above her field, circular, seamless, no blinking lights, no roaring engine, just presence. Her breath thinned, her fingers lost their grip on the tripod. 30 minutes passed like a held note. The underside of the craft shimmered, and then the light descended. Blue, not harsh, not surgical, warm like water made of stars. The grass bent but did not burn when it reached her. She did not feel fear. She felt recognition. The world loosened around her. The night dissolved, and she rose. The interior of the craft was not metallic. It felt grown. Walls curved like the inside of a shell. Light pulsed softly beneath the surface, as though the ship itself breathed. 3 beings stood before her. Their skin was pale silver gray, their eyes wide and fathomless, like wells that held galaxies instead of water. Yet there was no coldness in them, only depth. We have heard you. They spoke inside her mind. The voice was layered, many tones braided into one. You're real, She whispered. A feeling like gentle amusement brushed her thoughts. As are you. They brought her to a window that was not a window, but an opening in perception. Earth hovered beneath them. Blue, fragile, astonishing. You've been listening to me, she asked. Every night you called with clarity. Few do. The craft moved without movement. The moon came into view, closer than her beloved Nikon had ever allowed. Craters stretched beneath them like sleeping giants. She laughed, a soft, disbelieving sound. You knew I loved her. We know curiosity. It is a universal language. They glided past Mars, brushed the rings of Saturn in shimmering arcs, skimmed the electric blues of Neptune. Then the stars thickened. The familiar constellations dissolved. Ahead, a vast spiral shimmered like a luminous whirlpool in velvet dark. The Andromeda Galaxy. We will show you where we began again. They told her. The planet was radiant. Cities rose like grown crystal, not built but coaxed from the earth. Oceans shimmered with bioluminescent tides. Forests hummed in frequency she felt in her bones. The beings who greeted her were tall and luminous, human in form yet subtly other. Their eyes carried centuries without heaviness. These were the Andromedans. One stepped forward, a woman perhaps. You wonder why we differ from those who brought you. She said gently. The girl nodded. Our visitors were once from a world consumed by division. Those who valued domination fractured their planet beyond repair. The girl's chest tightened, but you welcomed them. The Andromedan smiled. When a civilization survives its own destruction, it deserves sanctuary, not judgment. She looked at the Greys differently now. Not strange. Survivors. The Andromedan world did not rush her. Days unfolded like silk. She learned their language, though it was less spoken than felt. She walked beside oceans that glowed like breathing constellations. She listened to the Greys tell stories of the world they had lost. Not with bitterness, but with remembrance. One evening, beneath a sky where unfamiliar stars shimmered in spirals, the Andromedan woman who had first welcomed her stood beside her. You feel the pull, she said gently. The girl nodded. I don't want to go back to being laughed at. You will not be who you were. The wind stirred, carrying faint harmonic tones through the crystalline structures below. If I stay, the girl whispered, I'll finally belong. The Andromedan turned her luminous gaze toward her. You were not brought here to escape Earth. Silence settled between them. You were brought here to remember what Earth will one day become. The girl's heart trembled. Will anyone believe me? Belief is not the task. Awakening is. The Greys approached then. One placed a slender hand over her chest. A warmth entered her, not knowledge in the form of facts, but resonance, a frequency. You may remain, they told her, or you may return and become a bridge. She closed her eyes. She saw the field behind her home, the smallness she had felt, the word probably echoing in her memory. Then she saw other faces, young ones, older ones, quiet watchers looking up from backyards and rooftops, feeling alone in their curiosity. She opened her eyes. I'll go back. The blue light folded around her once more. The sensation was softer this time, familiar. When her boots touched grass again, the sky was pale with dawn. The craft was gone. The field was unchanged. But her hands were not the same. They were older, not aged with weakness, but with time lived. She walked to the edge of the field and caught her reflection in the dark window of her home. Her face was lined gently, silver threaded through her hair. She was in her 50s. No years had passed on earth, yet decades had passed within her. She laughed softly, not in disbelief, in understanding. She picked up her old Nikon. From where it lay in the grass, it still worked. The moon still filled the frame. But she no longer searched for proof. She carried it. At first, nothing seemed different. People still explained away strange lights, satellites, drones, lens-fit distortion. She did not argue. Instead, she began noticing others. A young man who lingered too long after astronomy club meetings. A widowed woman who sat outside every clear night. A lady who insisted the stars blinked back. When she stood in her field now and closed her eyes, she no longer called out alone. She felt echoes scattered across the planet, small human signals of wonder. And one night, as she stood beneath a sky heavy with summer stars, she felt it, a ripple, not visible to everyone, only to those who were listening. High above, lights gathered, dozens, silent, still. To most of the world, the sky was empty. To the watchers, it was full. Tears slipped down her cheeks, not from shock this time, but from recognition. The Andromedans had not come to conquer. They had come to answer. And the girl who once begged for proof now understood. She had never been meant to convince the world, only to awaken the ones who were already looking up. The sky shimmered once, then returned to ordinary darkness, but she knew. The bridge had been built, and she was not alone anymore. I used to think I was searching for proof. Proof that we were not alone. Proof that the lights I saw were more than metal and nav. Proof that wonder wasn't foolish. I was wrong. I was never searching for proof. I was learning how to listen. The universe does not shout over our doubt. It waits. It waits for the quiet ones. The ones who step away from porch lights and noise and laughter that feels too loud for their questions. For years I thought I was small beneath the sky. Now I know something different. The sky was listening back. Not everyone will see what I have seen. Not everyone is meant to. But if you have ever stood outside longer than necessary, if you have ever felt your chest tighten at the sight of the moon, if you have ever sensed that the darkness above you is not empty but alive, and you are not imagining it, you are remembering. We are not here to escape this world. We are here to help it grow into what it has always had the potential to become. Curiosity is not childish. It is a signal. And somewhere, beyond what most eyes can measure, that signal is answered. So if you feel it, keep looking up.